Hello, this is Malorian, and this is the Orc Tactical Team, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling, and we're going to talk about Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet. Now, if you've seen this guy, he looks pretty crazy. He has the big mask on, he has the cape, he has the whole staff with the squig on it. I got the old one downstairs, but it's not painted, so I won't bother bringing it up. But anyway, when you're looking at him, he has a lot of different things to offer. He can carry one dice from one magic phase to the next. He has a bound spell that is the Little Waz Magic Missile, so that's pretty cool. And then he also has this ability that's a hex. It's another spell he gets. It's called Wurrzag's Revenge, and all enemy casters within a foot on a 6, they turn into a squig, automatically die. So that could be a cool way to get rid of a vampire lord or something. Now, when you're looking at all this, the real problem you're going to have is the fact that if you take him and compare him to a regular level 4 Orc Shaman, he's about 150 points more. He is very expensive. And so the question really comes, well, is it worth it, what you're paying it for? Well, I mean, taking one dice and moving it from one phase to the next is pretty situational. The Magic Missile is only really good against fast cav or if against high elves or something. And then really, if you look at his really best thing, his really signature spell, the Wurrzag's Revenge, it's only on a 6. So it's very, very random and not really worth it. I mean, if you're up against something like Vampire Counts with the Necromancer spam, or if you're up against Beastmen that have a whole bunch of Bray Shaman around their Hearthstone, maybe you could get some good use out of it. But again, this thing is only range 12. So the guy can either be in a boar or not, which is probably the best thing about him, I think, in this edition. The fact that, I mean, if he was has to be in a boar, I'd say he's even worse. But then you're really having to try and decide what you're going to do. Do you want to go and have him on foot and rushing up and worrying that he's going to get attacked and destroyed? Or do you want to put him on a boar and hope you can rush him up? And again, he's going to be easy to kill, all in this really hope to get a 6. And so, really, I think when you're looking at him, he's almost like the perfect Orc special character in that he's just totally crazy, totally cool looking, but he's also totally random. So you're really only taking him for the fun. Maybe if you're doing some sort of point denial, so you are running like lots of Wolf Riders and he's going to be in the Boar Boys and you're all about running around, and so while the Wolf Riders are shooting and charging, taking out war machines, he's just doing that spell whenever he can to try and hopefully kill a few casters to give you the victory point edge at the end. He really isn't worth it. So, you know, if you're a person that loves fluff and you want to do a Savage Orc army, he might be your guy, but otherwise I'd say stay away from him. So there you go, Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet.